So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart. Facing comfortably forward. Knees just slightly bent, relaxed. Bring the hips forward so the tailbone points towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in. Let the shoulders drop down, relax. Let them roll forward so the arms come around in front and slightly away from the body. Breathing in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, let the abdomen expand outward, drawing the breath all the way down. We have a slight pause, and then with the with the exhalation, the abdomen contracts back towards the spine, pushing the breath up and out. And we pause again before the next inhalation. Try to slow the breath down, make it long, deep. Try to focus on the breath. Bring all your focus to the breath. Let all your other thoughts just kind of fade away. Sense the breath entering your nostrils, entering the body. And up again and going out the nose. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths, focusing on the breath. Taking a moment to get centered. Bring your attention now to the feet. Feel the parts of your feet touching the ground. Feel the energy flowing from the soles of your feet all the way down to the center of the earth. Feel that sense of being attached to the earth. Feel the earth rising up to support you, merging with you. A couple more nice, long, deep breaths. Start with a nice purging. So we're going to come up, breathing in, breathe out, push the energy down. Breathe in, breathe out through the mouth. One more. Settle down, palms facing towards the earth. Take a moment to look inward. Notice the sensation of the energy moving through your body. And also become aware of the areas where the energy may not be moving, where it's stagnant, where it's blocked, or where you may have some muscle tension or pain. Just identify those points and then move on. By identifying the points, we facilitate healing. Let's go into connecting heaven and earth. So we're going to bring our right hand down below the abdomen, palm up. The left hand comes up, rotates in front of your face, and then palm up and palm down. Push them apart. Then turn so the pinkies are facing the body, the back of the hands cross, and switch. Breathe in as the hands approach each other. Breathe out, then push away. Pausing between each inhalation and exhalation, allowing transition. So we're bringing energy into the body, and then we're taking energy that would no longer serve us, and we're sending it out to be recycled. And then gathering fresh energy, bringing it in, and sending it out. Rotating, spiraling. Good. One more time. Good. Now in this next one, same kind of thing, but as you come up, turn and push with the right hand behind you and back. The left hand pushes up and back. Then we come back to the center, and then we switch. Breathe in as you come back to the center. Breathe out as you go to the side. One more time each side. Come back to the center. Step out with your left foot. Put most of the weight on the left foot so that you're leaning forward. The left arm is going to just hang. We're going to lean forward, come up, go back, and drop down. You'll notice the arm rotates in the shoulder socket without having to lift it or move any muscles in the arm or the shoulder. It's all through just the movement that we're getting the arm to rotate in that socket. Silk reeling. Just let the arm hang like dead weight. One more time, and then we're going to reverse. So now I go up the back, down the front. some reason, I always think of Quasimodo when I'm doing this. One more time. Good. Switch feet. Come forward, let the arm hang, head of the foot. We're going to lift it up, lift the body up, rotate it back and down. One more time around, we're going to reverse. We come back to the front. Now go up the back, down the front. If you're bending your elbow, you know you're lifting your arm. The arm from the shoulder all the way down to the fingers just hangs there. It's dead weight. One more time. Come around the front, come back to shoulder width stance. Breathe in, open the chest, push the shoulder blades together. And collapse, left hand over right, reach around as far as you can, and even kind of use your fingers to pull it around a little bit further. Give yourself a really nice tight hug. Let the shoulders drop forward a little bit, collapsing the chest, opening up the shoulder blades, reaching as far around to those shoulder blades as you can. Remember always to stay within your comfort zone. Never, ever should you feel any pain or discomfort. But if you do, limit the motion, get back into that comfort zone. And just let everything stretch out for just a moment. Good, now we're going to open up again. Really push the shoulder blades together. Opening the chest, looking forward, and then collapse it again, this time right hand over left. So we're going to alternate. Let's get one more good stretch here. We're just going to hold it a little bit longer. Now, a couple of nice deep breaths. Letting the fingers pull your arms around a little bit further. Good, now let's do it with the breath. So we breathe in, opening the chest, closing down the shoulder blades. Pause. Breathe out. As we come across, pausing, get a little extra stretch, then breathe in. Breathe out. Alternating which arm is on top. One more time. On each side, sorry. Open up, drop the hands down. Bring your hands into bird's beak. So we're going to take our fingers and we're going to put all 4 fingers to the thumbs. We're going to put that on the chest, just inside the shoulder crease for both sides, pushing in. We're going to rotate the elbows essentially, backing up, down the front, as we push those fingers in to the chest muscle, stimulating the lung points. One more time, then we're going to reverse. So come around to the front, and now really open the chest, come up the front, down the back. Good. Couple more. Slow it down, gradually come to a stop, drop the hands down. Shoulder width apart with the feet. We're going to use our hips to move the arms. We're going to bend at the elbow. We're going to hit, again, those points. It's called lung polishing. So we're going to just go. Breathe out as you come up. Breathe in as you go down. Stimulating the lung points, not only for respiration, but also improved immune system. Few more. Good, and just come to a stop. Turn gently side to side. Let the hands move through the air. Separate the fingers and see if you can sense the air moving between your fingers as they move side to side. Palms turn just slightly in the direction of movement. Turning the entire arm, not just from the wrist. Try not to go too fast. We all have a tendency to go too fast. Slow it down. And as you slow down, see if you can feel some resistance as your hands are moving through the energetic field that surrounds us. The Wei Qi. One more time each side. Good. Now keep turning from the waist. Let the arms just hang. And let the momentum start to carry the arms so the forearms hit the body at the abdomen and directly behind on the lower back, the point called the Ming Men point. Look over the shoulder, get a little further around. Feel each vertebra turning in place. Opening up that energetic pathway. Now with a loose fist, we're going to come up to the area of lung 1 and lung 2 again and just tap there. And then we're going to lift the hand even further so that we're getting to the base of the neck. Stimulating the gallbladder, triple worm meridians, improved immune system, clearer thinking. Come back down to the shoulder. Back down to the waist. Extended series of knocking on the door of life. The men point is translated, loosely translated into the door of life. And then slowly slow it down till we come back to waterways where the hands are just moving through the air, moving through the Wei Qi. Just very gradually let it slow down and come to a stop. Stepping out a little wider stance, one hand over the other. We're going to lift upward over the head and lean back slightly, so it's slightly behind you. Feeling the stretch all through the chest and lower back. We're then going to drop forward, trying to keep a nice flat back as we come down. When we get to the bottom, you can let it round a bit. When you get to the very bottom, bend your knees. Look up, then lift with the legs, bringing the arms straight up the body. And the arms continue to come all the way up and slightly back. So we breathe out as we go down. Pause. Breathe in as you come up. Pause. Breathe out. Breathe in. Full body flow. One more time. And up. Keep coming up, all the way up. The hands come all the way, fingers pointing towards the heavens, looking up, reaching up. Then lean to the right. Just hold that for a second. Feel the stretch all down the rib cage. Come back to center. Just relax for a moment there. And then lean to the left. Come back to center. Turn to the left. Back to center. Turn to the right. And back to center. Step out to a fairly wide stance. You're going to extend the left arm out like you're serving a platter. The right hand points to the top of the head. And we're just going to shift from side to side. Breathe into the center, breathe out to the side. Playing with the rainbow. One more time each side. Good. Come back to shoulder width apart, feet shoulder width apart. Still hands holding on to it like a chi ball. Reach around, up and behind you to the left. Then bring it down to the abdomen. Then lift. Bring it up and behind you to the right. Back to the abdomen. Breathe in as you turn. Pause. Breathe out as you come back to center. Pause. And then again, continue back and forth, nice and slow and controlled and mindful. Turning and looking at the moon. One more time each side. Good. Let's try newer, at least to me, crane frolics. So the first one we're going to do is just crane breathing. So the palms are facing upward and they stay facing upward. We breathe in, bring it up to the chest. Pause, breathe out, leaving the palms facing up. It's a little different from what we've done previously, but should feel very similar. Breathe out through the mouth on these. So we breathe in as we come in through the nose. And then breathe out through the mouth as we go down and exhale. One more time. Good. Let the hands come to the sides. Fingers come into bird's beak. Bring them up higher than your head if you can. So breathe in and then open the hands, float down as you breathe out. Breathe in. Pause, breathe out. Crane speak. One more time. Good. Now keep going, but open, don't do the bird's beak, just come up to the shoulder height and then down to about the hips. Try to have the palms facing the ground the entire time. So you're going to bend the wrist a bit to compensate as it goes up and down. One more time. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. That's the typical crane stance. Turn your feet out just a little bit. This will help in the next part. This is called crane squats and turns of wings. So as we're going to squat down, we're going to turn the palms face upward. We're going to lift the heels off the ground just a little bit. And then we come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. All right. Transfer your weight to whichever side you want to start with. You're going to be lifting the opposite leg. So you can think of the leg that you're putting all your weight in. I'm going to put my weight into my right leg, the way you see it. We're going to just lift. Let's just try this without keeping the hands down for now. As you breathe in, lift and hold. And breathe out as you go down. Then switch. Try to find a focal point about 12 feet in front of you, either on the floor or the wall. That will help with your balance. Good. Come back to being flat-footed. So we're going to start with our palms face up in the center line. We're going to bring them around. As we cross, we're going to lift the knee and back down. And then we switch back to center and come around again. One more time each side. Good. Next one, crane spreads its wings. So we're going to step out to the side I'm sorry. I'm going to see that. I'm sorry about that. So we're going to put the palms together. We're going to step out on the toe. Come down, roll up. Just try that for a moment and step back in. And step out, pull down. Come on. Good. Now, if that feels comfortable, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to sweep upward. Palms touch. We're going to then bend forward as that foot comes forward. Come up the leg. Come up the center line and then open. And we step back, wrists cross, comes up, palms touch as we bring the foot forward, then sweep down and come up. Breathing up as we come up. Breathing out as we go down. One more time. Good. Let the wings come up halfway. Then come up all the way back of the hands and touch or almost, and then back down. And then we do halfway again. And all the way up. Now as you come up to the highest one, you can even lift your heels off the ground. Just a little bit. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Bring your hands around, crossed on your chest. Feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to step out, nice and controlled, to the left. We're then going to open and lean a little bit to the left. Then we come back and bring the foot in. Then we step to the right. Back. Just a long move, which might become apparent, being that our hands are over long one and long two. One more time each side. Good. Drop the hands down. Bring the left hand up, scooping up energy, bringing it into the chest, and then switch. So you get this nice, slow, circular movement. Now let's expand that. So now we come up to the head, just above the head, same idea. Slow it down, slow it down. See if you can feel like the hands are moving through molasses. So it's got to be nice and slow. Good. One more time each side. And down. Feet together. Palms facing downward. Lift the chest. Keeping the palms down, turn the hands, rotating the entire arms. Breathe in, open the chest. Breathe out, collapse the chest. Keeping the hands, the arms close to the sides, and just turning, trying to keep those palms facing the ground the entire time. Good. One more time. Good. And yesterday we went through all of the QiGong. Yes, there are, I think, 10 postures of the QiGong. And then there's one additional posture that I learned that's not part of the traditional set, but it's one of my favorite postures, especially for anyone that has any issues with arthritis in the hands, the wrists, the fingers. So we're going to start with the fingers pointing towards the ground. Notice out from the body, but not so far that we're stretched. Thumbs are pointing straight ahead. We're opening the space between the fingers and actually even pulling them back slightly. So we're really tensing the hands. And then imagine the hands weigh a tremendous amount. It's a real heavy thing. And you're going to lift and just everything is getting worked and stretched. As you bring it in, you rotate it until the thumbs point up and the fingers point straight ahead. Then relax, bring it into the chest. Second part of the one, we're going to bend at the wrists. We're going to use our fingertips to push down to the ground while we keep the arms close to the shoulders. And then relax. Then pushing with the heels of the hands, pulling the fingers back, and again, opening the hands. We push to the sides. Feel that resistance, feel that tension. And then relax, bring it in. Now we're going to do the same thing, but fingers to the horizon, stretching the hands, tensing as you push to the horizon. Then bring it in and down. So we breathe in as we tense it as tight as we can, as we bring it up and rotate it. Breathe out as we bring it to the chest. Breathe in as we bend from the wrist. Breathe out as we relax. Breathe in as we push with the heels of the hands, pulling the fingers back. Breathe in. One more time, breathe out. Tensing all the parts of the hand to the wrist, the forearms. Relax and down. One more time. Breathe in. Let the hands just hang. Just shake them out. Using just flopping the wrists, palms facing down. And turn them over, palms facing up. Cross the wrists, tap the inner and outer paths. And switch. Turn the palms facing forward. Hit at the base of the thumbs, or just above the wrist. Then turn them over. Basically, just above the wrist again, tapping. Good. Hold on to your elbow, keeping friction, keeping it, just wrap it around. Now the other side. Good. Let the arms hang down. Come back to about feet shoulder width apart. And just lightly bend the knees up and down. And let the rest of the body relax as everything starts to just kind of shake. Your wrists, your arms, your head. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. You want to purge on this one. You want to allow energy that no longer serves us to leave and be recycled back to the earth. Let's use the lung sound to help clear the lungs while we're doing this. The lung sound, we're going to do the vocal sound, is a bunch of Z's. So as you breathe out, you're going to breathe in. And as you're making that sound, see if you can feel the vibrations in the lungs. Last time. Good. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Take a little more vigorously. Imagine gold light moving through the body, clearing, detoxifying, healing, until every part of your body becomes aglow with this energy. One more time. Good. Bring the feet close together, bringing down the heavens. Breathe in, capture the energy in your palms. Breathe out, push that energy down through the top of the head, down the torso, the legs, into the ground to be recycled. Twice more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Finish with one palm over the other, either by interlacing the webbing of the thumbs or holding onto the wrist. Just feel all that energy moving through your body, moving any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions. Every part of your body is aglow with this energy. And allow that energy to expand outward, casing you in a protective cocoon. And while you float weightlessly inside this cocoon, become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath, gather those energies, those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Very good. Question, I just want to check QI